Hey, what's up guys? I am Mike Zazinski, co-owner of Fishtown Pickle Project. I am here to introduce you today to our fried pickle kits. So it'll come with the jar of pickles. We're doing a spicy variety and a regular deli style variety with our habanero dill or our Philly Dilly Deli pickles. So in the kit, you're gonna have the jar of pickles. We'll have a dip that we'll get to in a minute. It's gonna have panko breadcrumbs and then our tempura batter. And we're going to have a few ways that we can make this. So when you open your flour, first thing you're going to want to do is just reserve a half a cup of the tempura mix. So the whole thing can go right into a mixing bowl, and we're just going to take out a half a cup of that or so and just place it in a separate bowl. That's what we're going to use to dust our pickles. So for the tempura mix itself, this is about 1.3 cups of cold water. Now, just like you're making pancake batter or something like that at home, if you need a little bit more, you can go ahead and add a little bit more, or keep a little bit to the side just so you're not making it too thin or thick. As it says in the ingredients too, if you want to go ahead and make this ahead of time, you can go ahead and do that. It stays fine in the refrigerator, I'd say for about 2 days. So even if we don't get to frying the entire jar of pickles because you want to save some, that's cool too. So after that is all mixed, we can go ahead and open our jar. This jar is going to be the habanero dill pickles. So we're going to go ahead and open them. This is the exact same jar that you would buy off the shelf at one of our retailers, or from us at a market, or from us online. And I'm just putting them out on a paper towel just to absorb some of the extra brine. So I'm gonna pull out 3 or 4 of them right now. Just kind of absorb some of the extra brine off of them. And then this is where that reserved tempura mix is gonna come into play. So we're just gonna dust them, because it's going to make the wet tempura batter much easier to stick. So we can dust them, throw them right into the tempura batter, and then they'll be good to go right into the fryer. If you want a full-on breaded fried pickle, we're going to have that option too. So you have the option to do the breaded pickle as well, and included in your kit is the panko breadcrumbs. We're just going to go ahead and put them into a separate container like this. If you're doing the recommended deep fryer method, you have the choice of doing it as a tempura pickle or as a breaded pickle. If you're going to go with the air fryer, you have to do the panko breadcrumbs, because the wet tempura just won't go over well in your air fryer. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do a combination of both in the hot oil that I have on the stove now. So I'm just gonna go ahead and drop 3 of those into my breadcrumbs. And I'm also just gonna take 3 of these right out of the tempura batter and just go right in. Cool. So when I drop these in the fryer, I kind of just give them a little stir, make sure they're not sticking to each other. And it's also important to not overcrowd the fryer. If you are doing a pot on the stove like I am, I like to go with like a cast iron skillet or a Dutch oven, something with a little bit thicker. Thicker bottom, thicker sides helps retain that heat. Let these go for another minute. Go ahead and do 3 more for that air fryer. I have the air fryer heating at 400 degrees. It's going to take them a little bit longer in the air fryer than they do in the hot oil. About 5 minutes at 400. Again, same with the oil as with the air fryer. Don't overcrowd it. Make sure they're all kind of not touching each other. I could fit a couple more in there, but I'm going to go ahead and just do the 3 for now. And we're just going to set that at 5 minutes. Will do the job. After a couple of minutes, our breaded variety of the pickles are done. I'm gonna pull them out, put them on the paper towel just to absorb any extra oil. And then I'm gonna put all 3 variations onto this plate here. So these are gonna be our tempura ones. I have the breaded ones, and we have a few minutes on the air fryer ones. So the dip that comes with the habanero option is going to be like a cool ranch dip, something a little bit cooling for the spiciness of the pickles. The one that you're going to get with the Philly Dilly variety is a pepper aioli. But I have 2 ounces or about 4 tablespoons of mayo here. And you're just going to go ahead and add that right to the mixes, or excuse me, the spices that are inside of the jar. Give that a good stir. So after a few minutes, we can jump right ahead and pull out our air fried fried pickles. This will be the 3rd option, 3rd set of directions. And there are these guys here. These are good to go. The batter can always be done ahead of time. The dip can be done ahead of time. I would always recommend just doing the cute pickles themselves as close to the time you're going to enjoy them as possible. Hope you guys enjoyed the kit. All right, guys, so this is finished product. This is 3 ways to do it out of 1 kit, all of the directions provided, and it's time to see how delicious they are.
Mind if I do? Good.
Cool.